Hey, what is happening, guys? It is Johnny with Rules for Rebels, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can potentially make some money playing the arbitrage game among cryptocurrency exchanges. So this may kind of strike a chord or seem interesting to any of you guys who do either retail arbitrage or drop shipping. And the reason being because at the end of the day, the fundamentals of what we're doing here, even though it's cryptocurrency, even though it's involving cryptocurrencies, it is very similar, if not the same thing, to what you're doing when you're doing drop shipping or retail arbitrage. So those of you guys who do retail arbitrage or drop shipping, the same way that you try to go on Overstock or Walmart or Bed Bath & Beyond and find a product that, say, sells for $50 on there, but goes on eBay or Amazon for, say, $75, to where basically you can buy it here for $50, turn around, sell it on eBay or Amazon for $75, and pocket that $25 difference. We're doing the same exact thing here, but we're doing it with cryptocurrency exchanges. So I'm not going to say I just discovered it. I've been aware that you could play the arbitrage game for a long time. There's a lot of YouTubers who talk about doing this. There's a lot of Reddit posts that talk about doing this. But it's actually my business partner who kind of noticed this earlier today, and we were kind of playing around with it for a little bit. So I primarily use Coinbase and Bittrex. I don't, as of now, have a Poloniex or a Kraken account. However, I do plan on opening them up just to have access to, varying exchange rates on a couple other platforms. And obviously, there's more exchanges out there. But I'll give you guys a quick scenario that my partner noticed earlier today and that we jumped on. So, typically, if you have a Coinbase account, you essentially have a GDAX account. Just go to let's see, GDAX.com. And when I click sign in, it automatically brings me into my GDAX account because it's the same login and everything as Coinbase. If you've never logged into GDAX before, they probably will make you put in your name, address, and put your driver's license up in the up in your webcam. But once you're approved, you just sign in. Coinbase and GDAX are basically the same company, sister companies. You can easily move money back and forth between them. So if you're ever going to trade on Coinbase, you might as well do it on GDAX. I believe Coinbase fees are 1.25%. GDAX fees are 0.25%, so you're really just throwing away money by using Coinbase. But point being, and I'm going to refer to GDAX and Coinbase as the same thing, but on Coinbase slash GDAX, Litecoin was trading or was selling for, I think it was $52. Over here on Bittrex, the rate was $64, right? So that's a difference of, what's that, $12. So literally, I could go over to GDAX, buy Litecoin for $52, send it over to Bittrex, and immediately sell it for $64 and pocket, $12 per, obviously there's fees involved, but pocket $12 per Litecoin minus the fees. So literally me and my business partner sat there and did it 2 to 3 times. The one difference, or I shouldn't say difference, the one thing you need to be aware of is it does take time for transfers to happen. Now, during times of a lot of volatility, it seems like it takes a little bit longer because there's a lot of people sending money and there's a lot of trades and transfers going on. So I actually lost out on a little bit of money on I didn't lose money, but I didn't make as much as I could have on my last trade of the day, because by the time I bought my Litecoin on GDAX and sent it over to Bittrex, I believe it took 11 minutes for 6 confirmations to hit. And even after the 6 confirmations hit, Bittrex held up my money and didn't put it from pending into my account for another minute or two. So basically it went from like $64 to $59. So I lost out on about $5, but I mean, here's basically the strategy, guys. Again, like I said, the same way that you find a product on some retail website for cheaper than you can sell it on eBay or Amazon for, we're doing the same exact thing here, except we're looking for differences in the price between different exchanges. So we'll go over to Coinbase here. I don't think there's really any differences right now, so you kind of got to be on the lookout for this. But right now, Litecoin 51.39. If we go over here to GDAX, it's 51. A slight difference, but not anything that you can make money off of. If we go over to Poloniex, I don't think, they don't list their prices in dollars, and I don't feel like going over and converting it. So we'll skip that one for now. We'll go over here to Kraken. The last trade was happening at 53 over here. Here it's 51. So I mean, to me, this isn't really worth my time. We have a difference of maybe $2 and some change here. After fees and everything, there's not really much money to be made. But when you start seeing those big spreads, that's when you're going to be able to make some money. So just for example, if we saw you could buy Litecoin over here at Coinbase or GDAX for $51, and we could immediately send it over here to Kraken and maybe on Kraken the last trade's going through at $60. Well, okay, I can make $8 per coin. I may either send over coins that I already have on Bittrex or Coinbase, or Bittrex, on GDAX or Coinbase, or I may make a quick purchase. Trades go through really quick on GDAX. I could buy 20 Litecoins over here, immediately send them over to, I think I used Kraken in that example. I immediately send them over to Kraken. And if I'm able to sell them really quick, obviously it's going to take a few minutes to clear, but assuming everything holds up, you know, that 20 coins I bought, I quickly sell them over here for a $10 profit per coin, and I make $200. Obviously, there are fees involved. You have to understand what the fees are by sending cryptos, as well as any trading fees that are involved between various exchanges. But like I said, you know, earlier today, I was just doing GDAX over to Bittrex, sell, go back over to GDAX, buy some more, send it over to here to Bittrex, sell, and was pocketing anywhere from, I don't know, $6 to almost $11 per trade just playing the arbitrage game. So, you know, maybe I'll, you know, if any of you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I'm not really a super active trader or really even that knowledgeable about this, but I mean, this is stupid simple. If you've ever done arbitrage with anything before, same exact concept here. We're just doing it with cryptocurrencies as opposed to physical products. And like I said, I was just, you know, 2 exchanges back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If this is something you're seriously thinking about doing, I would recommend getting a Coinbase/GDAX account, a Bittrex account, a Poloniex account, and a Kraken account. These, in my opinion, are the 3 or 4 most reputable, biggest exchanges out there. There are other ones. With any exchange out there, you're going to see complaints about, oh, they're holding my money, they want too much info, blah, blah, blah. But these 4 are all 4 that I think get the least amount of complaints, that are the most reputable, the most secure, etc. I personally mainly use GDAX and Bittrex because I think you do hear more complaints about Poloniex and Kraken freezing withdrawals or holding people's money than you do about these 2. But all in all, I think all 4 of these are reputable exchanges. So, like I said, drop your questions below. Either I'll answer or somebody else who's more knowledgeable about cryptos will answer. And one other thing I quickly wanted to mention, if you guys have questions, you know, maybe you're just getting started in this and you're like, well, I don't understand how to send money, how to transfer money, etc. You know, if anybody has any questions like that, feel free to ask. Maybe I'll make a quick video showing you guys how to do a deposit to, say, Bittrex and how to do a withdrawal from it. But basically, I normally buy my Bitcoins through either Coinbase or GDAX. I'll then move them over to Bittrex to trade with. And, you know, once I got my Bitcoins moved over to Bittrex, I can buy ARK or NEO or whatever else. But I think for the arbitrage game, I'm probably going to try to stick to Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. But you really could do this with any cryptocurrencies. I've seen a lot of opportunities going on, a lot of arbitrage opportunities going on with Steam as well, for any of you guys who are on Steemit. I've seen a lot of instances where I can buy Steam on Bittrex for maybe $1.35, and I've seen where I can sell it on Poloniex for like $1.65. So definitely look around, look for different opportunities. A couple words of caution: obviously, cryptocurrency markets are volatile. Just as easily as you can make money, you can also lose money. Keep in mind there are fees involved in trading as well as sending money around, so make sure you're factoring those in. You know, don't think like, oh, I can buy it on GDAX for 51 and I can sell it on Kraken for 52, because that's not a big enough spread. Any profit is going to be eaten up by transfer fees as well as trading fees. And then another thing to keep in mind is transfers do take some time to go through. So what could very easily happen if you over leverage yourself or spend more than you can afford to spend, you may wind up buying, you know, $1,000 worth of Litecoin over here, and at the time you buy it, you could send it over here and make, you know, $1,200 by the time you trade it. But in that time it takes you to buy it and send it over here, all that margin could be wiped away. So you also have to act quickly. But just wanted to make a quick video. Like I said, this isn't going to be like an entirely thorough tutorial of how to do this. I just kind of wanted to introduce the idea. If any of you guys have been doing this and making money, drop a comment in the comment section below, tell us about it. If any of you guys have done this and lost money, drop a comment, tell us about it. And any other tips or advice that any of you guys who are active in this have to share, please drop it down in the comment section below to help your fellow YouTubers. And I'm going to wrap it up at that, guys. Really just kind of wanted to introduce this concept and introduce this opportunity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.